run is a good solution most of the time. But what about the times where you cannot run? What if the problem is your coworker, a friend, or even your pastor? What do you do then? Okay, you have to fight back with stronger ego. Educate yourself. Deeper knowledge is the way. Narcissists are shallow and go to the topic or something that they know nothing. This is an option can ultimately be an ego defense of your own. By running only shows you cannot handle the conflict. Fighting back is about protecting other people and things you care about, not your ego. Fighting to protect your ego is not going to help. Given that you can't help someone who needs help, I think the most important response is how does that sobering fact motivate you to act, given the limits of one's own capacity. Okay? Personality disorder have not been shown to be due to lack of particular chemical or organic process, but are largely under the direct control of the person who cooperates with it. Essentially, a person with narcissistic personality disorder is not mentally ill in classic sense because they are deciding to behave the way they do and in full control over it. This is why traditionally some mental health disorder will mitigate criminal actions, not guilty reason of insanity plea. But personality disorder are no defense. And make no mistake that the vast majority of interpersonal behaviors that NPD pastors are evil. Another person or individual for the NPD pastor are but objects or toys and obstacle to everyone. What makes the MPD pastor so evil is that truly do not have empathy and no compassion. Ordination is an ideal place for MPD individual, especially those pastors that are licensed by the mega corporate church. They treat it as a job, not a calling. Okay? So this MPD individual that been licensed, okay, as they then have built-in adulation. Everyone respect a pastor, right? Okay, that is a perfect cloaking device. The job, the church, the congregation is perfect for MPD individual. A narcissistic place that is the church property and the pathological narcissistic supply. Now it's my duty to retain back our reputation and dignity, whatever is taken from us by this manipulative band of deceivers. We are independent church, and our founding pastor was Dr. Reverend Nene Ramientos. After a few months of pastorate at Eagle Rock, I formed a new congregation named Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles. It was 1985. At first, we met in homes. As our membership grew, we met in rented church halls. Our membership grew steadily as more people joined us, mostly as a result of our home Bible study groups. Later, my son, Pastor Joseph, took over the pastorate. A permanent building was established in Sambali, Los Angeles area, and that is the 12055 Wicks Street, Sambali, California. And that property is a 4 acres property originally is owned by a Baptist church. That is the reason to 2013, uh, Dr. Ruel Tika became our guest because he thought that it's still a Baptist church. But we opened our door and let him share his testimonial, like our founding pastor, Dr. Rene Ramientos. Man, once you read his book about his life, his testimonial about how he became really a disciple, an ambassador, a minister of Jesus Christ in further the gospel and sharing it to the whole world. Okay? The property was paid off, and we just entrusted the title of the property. And now the International Church of the Foursquare Gospel Incorporated, claiming they are the original and real owner, as stated to the summon served to me June 16, 2015. Okay? When a victim of narcissist abuse turns to the people for help, their claims are never fully understood, and most people fail to appreciate just how serious are the topics, such as financial abuse, really are, and just how much damage they cause. Having your money stripped away from you and having someone have control over your finances and what you are allowed to buy is not only degrading, but it also causes many further problems for the victim. The Foursquare Church dissolved our church, the Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, California, aka Sambali Foursquare Church. And the new pastor church name is officially the only existing church to the property, especially when he put in their website and he announced their fourth church anniversary. And that is March 24, 2015. My golly, now we now know that when they came, they already have a plan to steal or our property. Oh my God. And because I am the property custodian, I am the first one that they really harass. My God, now the picture is now becoming clearer and clearer. I believe these are the worst type of manipulators. I say they are the worst because they will do anything in their power to get everyone to believe they were wrong. They never take any responsibility for any problems they may be involved in, and always look to blame someone else. They don't respect others but demand respect for themselves. When you point out their inconsistencies, they accuse you of being like everyone else. If they have ever felt unhappy with someone, they call and speak to everyone about it and do their best to smear campaign while the victim is kept in the dark. In my case, I was confined and isolated. And then in that small room that they call the unit number 1. Okay? And then what we're going to do right now is this one. A contingency is an if-then situation. If someone does a particular thing, then a certain consequences will follow. And the only way they learn anything is by experiencing the consequences of their actions and behavior by teaching them the game, how the game of life is played. Okay? Since the district legal representative and also the district administrator and also the one that is taking care of the insurance of the 4 square and now is the assistant supervisor. Okay, keep on asking, do I have evidence? Any evidence? So I said I will research and provide him what is ever needed. So this is the reason why it took us years, because they kept on ignoring every documents I submitted and personally even gave it to Jeff Nelson, the appointed pastor from the corporate. And I even used the social media, but to no avail. I was even erased from the Facebook. My first account, Efren Maurino Tajaman, okay, was erased. Because when I address already it to the president and then try to connect to the Facebook account of the 4 square, I don't know what happened. And what happened is that they removed my account, the Efren Maurino Tejuman, but I said it's okay. Because the one that have a problem right now in Google is Efren Tejuman, the one that have this eviction case against him. So now, when I mentioned to the district administrator, by not immediately correcting the problem, I was subjected to, due to that I have to endure narcissistic traits. So he even asked, do I have a medical proofs and certificate? So I said, I'm going to research it. Ambient abuse is the propagation of an atmosphere of fear, intimidation, instability, unpredictability, and irritation. There is no traceable or explicit abuse. There is no wound or marks of the body, something that can be used as an evidence in the court of law. There is no manipulated control. There is nothing there, yet the air of the feelings remains and the bad omen, an ill atmosphere. In the long term, such sick environment erode the victim self-worth of self-esteem. Self-confidence is shaken so badly that renders himself even more to the criticism and judgment by the society or congregation. Thus reverse, the victim is considered mentally deranged and the abuser, the suffering victim. Okay? This is what my Brano, Cielito Cometa, have posted when he answered, he made a comment. And this is what he had written. My most painful wounds came from and inflicted by men from the church. If it happens to you, blessed are you, for Christ is teaching you through humility, for nothing could offend you more than those we are supposed to and commanded to love. Then this is my reply. Brother Blano Silito Cometa, like Jesus, when suffering at the cross and being mocked by the Jews said, Father, why have you forsaken me? How painful the people you are saving are the one humiliating you. After serving the church for 7 years while helping them because the church is dying within, okay, these sociopaths, okay, when they took over the property, they isolated me in the small room for almost a year in the fellowship hall. Only one or two checked if I was still alive. Some gave food in secret, and that is Don Jose, and they were even stopped not to feed me. Okay, they even what? The food that was kept by Don Jose in the refrigerator, mean they even trust it. What a Christian character. Okay. And those sociopaths tried to break me physically and emotionally. But my faith is so strong. Now, these sociopaths are accountable to their action. I was so busy preparing all the documents for the labor case, and I was not eating properly, and I got no money when they isolated me. So I was left all alone, and I lost a lot of weight, and I look so haggard. And this is the wrongdoing of the sociopath, and they got even scared because they think I might lose my mind and do something stupid. See how stupid these sociopaths are by isolating me for almost a year, trying to break me down. They got even scared when they saw me. I lose a lot of weight and my hair is so long. Anyway, that's the way it is, man. So now, and then how stupid is sociopaths after isolating me in the video room, they realize I got an access to the most important tools I need in preparing a case against them. And that's my computer with an internet access. Again, they fabricated a case and publicly humiliated me in the court of law. But God is good, it backfired, and the judge threw the case. However, those sociopaths even announced at the pulpit they won the case. What a character. And they even branded me that I have a Satan's spirit. Now we will see who have that Satan's spirit, me or them.